What if the people you've lost aren't really gone? What if they're still with you, sending signs and messages to remind you of their love? In this video, we're going to explore 9 powerful signs that your loved ones in heaven are watching over you. Stick with me, because these signs could change the way you experience life and death forever. There are moments when you feel a presence in the room, as if someone is standing beside you, even though you know no one is there. It's an undeniable feeling, like a warmth that suddenly surrounds you, or a comfort that seems to come out of nowhere. That's the first sign that a loved one might be near you, feeling their presence. This isn't about seeing them physically, but rather sensing that they're there with you, offering comfort, love, and reassurance. You might experience this presence when you're deep in thought, after a tough day, or even in the middle of an ordinary moment. It's almost as if your heart and soul can feel them, and even though there's no visual evidence, you know they're with you. This sign can come as a gentle whisper of peace or a sudden rush of warmth in the air. Some people describe it as if their loved one is standing behind them, offering a quiet, supportive presence without ever speaking a word. These moments often happen when we need them the most. It's as though our loved ones in heaven are aware of our struggles and want to remind us that they haven't truly left. It's not about a physical touch or a grand gesture, but a spiritual connection that reminds us that they are still a part of our lives in some way. For many, this feeling brings a sense of calm, knowing that they are still loved, still remembered, and still cared for, even beyond death. The feeling of their presence is subtle but powerful. It's a reassurance that our loved ones in heaven are still with us in spirit, watching over us and offering us their support. However, if you've ever felt this presence, you're not alone. It's one of the many ways they communicate with us, reminding us that love never dies. It only changes form. Dreams are often one of the most powerful ways that our loved ones communicate with us from heaven. If you've ever woken up from a dream where a loved one who has passed away felt so real, like they were right there with you, you might have experienced one of the most profound ways they reach out. These dreams often feel different from regular dreams, more vivid, more emotional, and filled with a sense of comfort or closure that's hard to explain. In these dreams, your loved one may appear in a way that feels completely natural, as if nothing has changed. They may smile at you, offer words of encouragement, or even give you a sense of peace about their passing. You might have a conversation with them, or sometimes it's as if they're simply there to let you know they're okay. The emotions you experience in these dreams often linger long after you wake up, leaving you with a sense of calm or comfort that stays with you throughout the day. These dreams can be deeply healing, providing a sense of connection that's hard to achieve through any other means. You might wake up feeling like you've just had a real encounter with them, and the sense of peace or guidance that they brought you in that dream can offer clarity or direction for your waking life. Sometimes these dreams bring closure when you've had lingering questions or unresolved feelings about their passing, offering answers or comfort in ways that words cannot. In the Bible, Joseph, the earthly father of Jesus, was spoken to in dreams. God used dreams to communicate important messages to him. Similarly, God can use dreams as a way for our loved ones in heaven to communicate with us. It's a reminder that the connection we have with them doesn't end with death. It transcends time and space, showing that love can reach us even in our dreams. If you've had dreams like these, hold on to the peace and comfort they bring, knowing that they are messages sent from heaven, reminding you that your loved ones are still with you in spirit. Have you ever heard a song that instantly brings back memories of a loved one? Maybe it's a song that played at a special event, or one that you shared with them in quiet moments. It's almost as if the song is a message from them, offering comfort or reminding you that they're still near. This is one of the most common signs that a loved one in heaven is trying to reach you, through music. It may happen unexpectedly, like hearing that song come on the radio when you needed it most, or even in places you wouldn't expect, like a random playlist or in a passing moment when you're feeling down. Music has a unique way of touching our hearts and stirring our memories. When we hear a song that reminds us of someone who has passed away, it's easy to believe that they are using that song to communicate. It might be a familiar tune that they loved, or a song that holds significance in your relationship with them. The message isn't always explicit, but the emotional weight of the song is unmistakable. It could be a reminder of their love for you, an assurance that they are still with you, or simply a comfort during a time of grief. In moments of deep sadness or longing, hearing a song from a loved one can feel like a direct message from heaven, an act of love that transcends death. These musical moments can feel like a hug from the other side, a way for our loved ones to let us know they haven't really left. When these songs appear, especially when we least expect them, it's a beautiful sign that they are still near, watching over us and offering us the comfort we need. Whether it's a song on the radio, a tune you hear in passing, or a song that suddenly pops into your mind, these musical moments can provide healing, comfort, and a sense of connection. If you've ever had a moment like this, take it as a reminder that your loved one is with you in spirit, sending you a message through the music they knew you'd recognize. Sometimes, our loved ones in heaven send us signs through things that move or appear unexpectedly, creating moments of awe and wonder. You might notice lights flickering on and off without explanation, or doors opening when no one is around. Small objects like a photo or a token that holds significance might seem to appear out of nowhere. These occurrences often leave us wondering if they're simply coincidences or if they're messages from our loved ones. One of the most common signs is the flickering of lights. You may be in a room and suddenly the lights start flickering without any reason. No electrical issue, no change in power. It's as if the lights are reacting to something beyond the physical world. For many people, this is seen as a sign from a loved one, offering reassurance or attempting to make their presence known. The same can happen with objects around the house, from things that shift positions slightly to items appearing in places you know you didn't leave them. These subtle shifts in the physical environment can feel like a message from heaven, reminding you that they are still with you, watching over you. The movement of objects might also happen at particularly emotional or pivotal moments in your life, like during moments of grief or when you're about to make an important decision. You might feel that these seemingly random occurrences are connected to something deeper, a way for your loved one to comfort you, encourage you, or simply let you know they are near. Often, these experiences come when we need them the most, as if they're a gentle reminder from heaven that we're not alone. Even though it might seem like a coincidence, many people believe these occurrences are a sign that their loved one is trying to make contact. Whether it's the flicker of a light, the movement of an object, or an unexplainable sound, these events can be comforting reminders that our loved ones are still around, keeping an eye on us and offering us love and support from the other side. When these things happen, it's okay to pause, reflect, and take a moment to acknowledge that their presence is still with you, just as strong as ever. There are moments in life when you suddenly feel a wave of peace wash over you, even when you've been anxious or upset. It's as if the heaviness of your emotions lifts and is replaced with a quiet sense of calm. This peace often comes unexpectedly, and it can feel like a spiritual hug, a sign that a loved one in heaven is nearby, offering comfort and reassurance. When you're going through difficult times, whether it's grief, worry, or stress, this sense of calm is not just a random feeling. It could very well be your loved one reaching out from heaven, providing the peace that only they could bring. This peace often shows up in the moments when you most need it. After a stressful day, while you're lying in bed trying to fall asleep, or during moments of grief when you're missing them most, you may feel a sudden stillness that calms your spirit. It's as if the world around you slows down and your heart feels lighter. It's not just an absence of stress. It's a deep, overwhelming sense of comfort, as if someone is telling you that everything will be okay. This is one of the most profound ways that your loved ones in heaven can communicate with you, letting you know that they are still with you, watching over you, and helping you through the hard moments. This peaceful feeling is often accompanied by a sense of being supported, as though you're not facing your struggles alone. In times of deep sorrow or uncertainty, the comfort that washes over you can feel like an answer to your prayers. It's a reminder that your loved one, even though they are no longer physically present, is still watching over you and providing emotional and spiritual strength from the other side. If you've ever experienced this sudden peace, you know how powerful it is. It doesn't make all your problems disappear, but it does offer a moment of reprieve and reminds you that you're not alone in your journey. This divine peace is a sign that your loved one is with you, giving you the strength you need to keep moving forward, knowing that they are still a part of your life, even from heaven. One of the most powerful signs that a loved one in heaven is near is when you smell a familiar scent that reminds you of them. This could be the fragrance of a perfume they used to wear, the scent of a flower they loved, or even the smell of a particular food they always made. These scents often appear unexpectedly, lingering in the air for just a moment, leaving you with a sense of warmth and comfort. It's a unique experience that many people describe as almost otherworldly, like a message sent directly from heaven. These smells can come at significant moments, such as when you're feeling particularly down or when you're reminiscing about your loved one. You might be sitting quietly, and out of nowhere, that familiar scent wafts through the room. You might catch a whiff of their perfume while walking down the street, or find the smell of their favorite flowers in an unexpected place. It's as if they're sending a small personal message to let you know they are still with you, offering a gentle reminder that their love has not faded. The experience of smelling something that reminds you of a loved one is often described as a deeply emotional one. It may bring tears to your eyes or give you a sense of peace and comfort, as though you've just had a brief encounter with them. These scents are often felt in moments of vulnerability, when you need reassurance that they are still near, offering you their love and care. Some people believe that these scents are a direct way for their loved ones to communicate with them, a means of letting them know that they haven't truly left. Whether it's a perfume, a flower, or something else entirely, the appearance of a familiar scent can be a powerful sign that your loved one in heaven is watching over you. If you've ever experienced this, take it as a beautiful sign of connection, a reminder that love transcends time and space, and that your loved one is always with you, even in the most subtle of ways. Spiritual visions or apparitions can be some of the most profound and comforting experiences when it comes to sensing the presence of a loved one in heaven. These experiences might feel surreal, as if your loved one has come back to visit, even if it's just for a brief moment. Whether it's a fleeting vision of them standing in the room with you, or a more detailed image where you feel like you're conversing with them again, these encounters often leave a deep, lasting impact. For many, these apparitions aren't always physical in the traditional sense. Instead, they are experienced on a spiritual or emotional level, perhaps seeing them in a dreamlike state, or feeling their presence so strongly that you instinctively know they're there, even if they aren't visible. Some people describe seeing a loved one clearly, as though they've returned from the other side to check in or offer reassurance. Others may have brief glimpses of their loved one, like a shadow or a flash of light in a familiar place. The beauty of these visions is not just the comfort they bring, but the reminder that our connection with those we love doesn't end with death. These spiritual visitations are powerful signs of continued connection, allowing us to experience their love and presence beyond the physical world. It might happen when you're least expecting it, in the quiet of the night, or even in the middle of a busy day when you feel especially connected to them. For those who experience these moments, they often feel a sense of peace and clarity afterward, as if the visit has helped them heal or feel more whole. These visions or encounters often happen when we are grieving or going through a difficult time, providing comfort and reminding us that death does not break the bonds of love. When you experience a vision of a loved one, take it as a sign that they are not far away. They may be watching over you, offering guidance, or simply sending you love and peace from heaven. It's a beautiful and deeply spiritual sign that love transcends all boundaries, including the boundary between life and death. Messages through nature are one of the most serene and comforting signs that a loved one in heaven may be trying to reach you. Nature has always been a channel for spiritual connection, and when a loved one is present in spirit, they often use nature to communicate with us. Whether it's a sudden appearance of a butterfly, a bird flying close by, or a flower blooming in an unexpected spot, these signs can feel deeply meaningful, as though nature itself is offering you a message. For instance, birds are often seen as symbols of the soul, and many people report seeing a specific type of bird, or even a particular bird that their loved one was fond of, appearing at significant moments. It might happen when you're reflecting on them, during a time of grief, or when you need comfort. The bird's presence, whether it's a cardinal, dove, or any other significant bird, can feel like a direct visit from your loved one, reminding you that they are still watching over you, offering comfort, and guiding you through tough times. Flowers, too, have been known to symbolize spiritual presence. If you find a flower growing in a place you've never seen one before, or a certain flower appears during an important moment of your life, it can be seen as a sign from heaven. Sometimes, flowers that held special meaning for you and your loved one may bloom unexpectedly in a way that feels like a divine message. Even a gentle breeze, a rustling of leaves, or the sound of waves on the shore can feel like a message, offering a reminder that your loved one's spirit is with you, part of the beauty of nature that surrounds you. These nature-based signs often arrive at just the right moment, when you need them most. Whether it's a moment of grief, doubt, or loneliness, these signs from nature provide a comforting reminder that your loved one is still near. They are gentle, natural occurrences that serve as touch points for spiritual connection, offering peace and hope in the midst of life's challenges. Nature has a way of speaking to our souls, and when you receive these signs, take a moment to pause and acknowledge the beautiful connection you still share with your loved one. Repeating numbers or patterns can be one of the most profound ways a loved one communicates with us from heaven. You may have noticed the same numbers appearing over and over, like 1111, 333, or 5555, and wondered if there's more to it than mere coincidence. Many believe that these repeated numbers are signs from loved ones in heaven, offering comfort, guidance, or even reassurance during difficult times. The significance of numbers has long been understood in both spiritual and biblical contexts. In the Bible, numbers often carry deep symbolic meaning, representing divine truths or spiritual messages. For example, 1111 is often associated with the idea of spiritual awakening and alignment, suggesting that your loved one may be trying to connect with you on a deeper spiritual level. Seeing this number repeatedly could be a sign that they are near, offering you guidance or reminding you of their presence in your life. Similarly, other repeating numbers like 333 or 777 can be seen as signs of divine support or affirmation, The number 3, for example, is often linked with divine perfection and the Holy Trinity, suggesting that your loved one is offering spiritual guidance and protection. When you keep seeing these numbers, take it as a sign that your loved one is sending a message to remind you that they are with you, helping you navigate the challenges you're facing. These repeated number sequences don't have to be grand or overt. They might pop up in everyday situations, like when you glance at the clock or notice the same number on a license plate. It's the repetitive nature of these occurrences that draws your attention, making you pause and reflect on their meaning. Many people believe these signs are not just coincidences, but purposeful ways that your loved one is connecting with you from the other side, letting you know that they are still watching over you, offering comfort, and guiding you in your journey. When you notice these signs, take a moment to acknowledge them and feel the presence of your loved one, reminding you that love never truly fades. When you experience a sudden shift in your thoughts or feelings, it could be another way your loved one in heaven is trying to reach you. Have you ever felt a sense of clarity or direction at just the right moment? Maybe you've been struggling with a tough decision, feeling lost or unsure, and suddenly you feel a wave of understanding or a deep sense of peace guiding you toward the right choice. These moments of clarity, often experienced in times of emotional distress, can be spiritual nudges from your loved one, offering you guidance and comfort when you need it most. These shifts in perspective can feel like an answer to your unspoken prayers. It might not always come as an audible voice or a clear message, but instead, it arrives as a feeling, a thought that seems to come out of nowhere, but it's exactly what you needed to hear. You might be overwhelmed with emotion, yet suddenly, a sense of calm washes over you. Or you might have a moment of clarity about your next step in life that brings you peace. These moments are not coincidences. They could be your loved one's way of showing you they are still with you, offering their wisdom, love, and support from the other side. Many people report experiencing this sense of clarity when they're grieving or facing a difficult decision. It's as if the weight of their sorrow lightens for a moment, and they are given the insight they need to move forward. This feeling of being spiritually guided can be incredibly reassuring, reminding you that your loved one's presence is not limited by physical death. Their love and wisdom are still with you, guiding you toward peace and direction. It's important to trust these moments and recognize them for what they are. Messages from the other side designed to comfort you and help you navigate the challenges of life. When you feel this sudden clarity, it's a sign that your loved one is looking out for you, helping you find your way, and ensuring that you are never truly alone, even in the most difficult times. The healing power of signs from loved ones in heaven is undeniable. When you experience these signs, whether it's a feeling of their presence, a song that reminds you of them, or a message through nature, these moments bring a deep sense of peace and comfort. They remind you that your loved ones are still part of your life, watching over you and offering guidance. These signs help heal the heart, providing solace and an understanding that love does not end with death. Grief can be overwhelming, and in those moments of sorrow, we often feel disconnected, lost, or unsure of where to turn. The signs from our loved ones serve as gentle reminders that they are still near, still caring for us, even from the other side. They bring comfort when we need it the most, helping to ease the pain of loss and allowing us to feel their presence in ways that words cannot fully express. These signs also serve as a form of closure. When we lose someone, there can be lingering questions or unfinished conversations that leave us with a sense of unrest. The signs we receive from our loved ones in heaven can help bring closure to those lingering doubts or unresolved emotions. Whether it's through a dream, a comforting sensation, or even a sudden burst of clarity, these moments offer healing by allowing us to feel connected to them once again. The healing power of these signs is not just emotional, it can also be spiritual. They remind us of the eternal bond we share with our loved ones and offer hope that death is not the end of the relationship. Love continues to transcend beyond the physical realm, offering a connection that is unbroken. These signs give us a sense of peace, knowing that our loved ones are safe in heaven, watching over us, and offering their love in ways we might not fully understand, but we feel deeply. In those moments of grief and loss, when we feel as though our world has been turned upside down, these signs offer hope and healing. They remind us that our loved ones are still with us, guiding us and walking with us through life, offering us love, comfort, and strength. Trusting in these signs allows us to heal, knowing that love is eternal, and our loved ones will always be a part of our lives. As we reflect on the signs that our loved ones in heaven are with us, it's important to understand that these experiences are more than just comforting moments. They are powerful reminders of the enduring bond we share with those we've lost. It's easy to feel disconnected from them when they're no longer physically present, but these signs bridge the gap, reminding us that our connection goes beyond the physical world. These signs offer reassurance that our loved ones are still present in our lives, guiding us, protecting us, and continuing to show us love. Even when the signs come in subtle or unexpected ways, they serve as a profound reminder of the eternal nature of love. Death may take a loved one from our sight, but it does not take them from our hearts. The messages and signs we receive are a form of continued communication, proof that love isn't confined to the earthly realm, but reaches far beyond the physical boundaries we understand. These signs also offer healing. When grief feels overwhelming, when the sadness of loss feels like too much to bear, these moments of connection provide a glimmer of hope. They remind us that our loved ones haven't truly gone. They continue to walk with us in spirit, offering comfort, guidance, and support when we need it most. These signs help us heal from the pain of separation, helping us to feel their presence in a way that transcends time and space. Whether it's a song that reminds you of them, a fleeting presence you sense in a room, or a feeling of sudden peace, these signs bring with them a profound comfort. They serve as a beautiful reminder that our relationships with those we love don't end with their passing. Instead, they continue to evolve and change, allowing us to experience their love in new and meaningful ways. If you've experienced these signs, it's important to cherish them. They are not just coincidences, they are messages sent from heaven, reminders that love and connection are eternal. By paying attention to these signs, you allow yourself to continue to bond with your loved one, even after they've passed on. You're not alone in your journey. They're with you, guiding you, and loving you in ways that can only be felt, not seen. Keep your heart open to these moments, for they are gifts that remind you that love truly never dies. As we come to the end of this journey through the signs our loved ones in heaven send us, it's clear that their presence never truly leaves us. These signs, whether they are moments of peace, familiar scents, dreams, or even the gentle touch of nature, offer us comfort and assurance that our bond with them remains unbroken. It can be easy to think that when someone passes, the connection is gone, but these signs show us that love endures, transcending both time and space. They continue to communicate with us in ways that help us heal, grow, and feel their presence in our everyday lives. The key takeaway here is that our loved ones are never really gone. They may no longer be physically present, but their spirit, their love, and their care are still with us. These signs are reminders from heaven, gifts from those who've passed on, letting us know they are safe, watching over us, and still very much a part of our lives. These signs also serve as a form of reassurance from God, showing us that He allows our loved ones to remain close to us in spirit, offering us peace and guidance as we navigate life without them. It's important to stay open to these signs, to acknowledge them when they happen, and to take comfort in the fact that love never ends. Whether it's a sudden rush of peace, a song that reminds you of them, or an unexpected vision, these signs are gifts that offer healing and connection. If you're going through a tough time, grieving the loss of a loved one, or simply seeking a sense of reassurance, remember that they are still with you in spirit, guiding you, loving you, and watching over you from heaven. So, when you notice these signs, take a moment to pause and appreciate the connection you still share. Let these moments remind you that love truly knows no bounds, and our loved ones are always with us in ways that go beyond the physical. And most importantly, trust that they are still a part of your life's journey, cheering you on as you continue forward. If you've experienced any of these signs, or feel that your loved one is still with you in spirit, share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear how they've made their presence known in your life. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the next video where we explore more ways to connect with loved ones and find comfort in their ongoing presence. Keep your heart open, because they're always closer than you think.